welcome guys to another one of my videos. This time is going to be a little different. I see a lot of people having trouble with Kirin. Some people say that you need thunder resistant armor. Other people say you can beat it with any armor. I agree with the people that say you can beat it with any armor. So armors do make them a little bit easy, but Kirin by no means is easy. He's by far one of the top tier monsters. He's one of the hardest. But I'm here to share some tips and skills that will make the fight slightly easier, and also show you some tricks that I found while fighting him that helped me beat him a little bit easier. So this is the armor I use. As you can see, it's the Rathalos and blue Rathalos armor set mixed with the Death Stench legs, just because a handicraft. I don't like fighting Kirin and going to green sharpness because I lose too much attack power. Alright, so let's go over the equipment. Like I told you, this is what I have. I am a great sword user. I recommend you to use a fire weapon against him if you're using this armor, and a weapon that has doesn't have negative affinity. Don't use it because of the mastery skill of this armor, which I'm going to show in a second. For charm, I chose paralysis charm. If Kirin manages to paralyze you, you're dead. There is no way around it. There is no way to save you. You're dead. So you don't ever want that. For the mantle, I say Rocksteady would be good, but Kirin's lightning's attack actually hit twice, but you never notice it because once you get hit by one, you get knocked back, so it will never hit you the second time. Now if you have the Rocksteady mantle on, you cannot get knocked back, meaning both times you will get hit, and 9 out of 10 times it will kill you. I'm not saying the Rocksteady mantle is completely useless against him. You can use him, but you have to play it. You have to play it safe. It's not a thing that's going to save you from his attacks. So I say go for the temporal mantle because it dodges any dangerous attacks, no matter what you're doing. If you don't have that Rocksteady mantle, will be my second choice. And if you don't have the Rocksteady mantle, go for the Vitality mantle, just because it'll help you at least survive one hit, and then you'll instantly lose it. So it's better than nothing. Thunderproof mantle is non-negotiable. You should have this mantle when fighting Kirin. It's just, you're asking to die if you don't have that mantle. So that's it for the equipment. So your equipment should look like. Now if we go to the skills, this is why I ask you guys to use a fire weapon if you're using this set. Thanks to his mastery, his second mastery, any critical hits you land will do a bonus damage for element, so you'll hurt him even more with fire. When you get the level 4 one, when you have 4 pieces of armor on, get Mind's Eye. Everybody knows that whenever Kirin is enraged, you cannot hit Kirin anywhere but his face. With Mind's Eye, you're allowed to attack anywhere in his body, and your attack will never reflect. Now, understand that doesn't mean you're gonna do a shit ton of damage. By no means. When he's enraged, his defense on his body goes up ridiculously. So you'll be seeing 21, maybe 40 on body. So you always want to aim for the head no matter what. But the beauty is that you won't be bouncing off. If you bounce off, you notice the recovery time takes about like 2 to 3 seconds. And those 2 to 3 seconds, he will kill you. So Mind's Eye is very helpful. Like I said before, paralysis resistance. You do not want to get paralyzed by this beast. He will kill you. Thunder resistance is great. It gives you plus 20 thunder resistance. Also gives you 10 defense. I know doesn't seem like a lot, but every bit helps when it comes to this guy. You also got your fire attack, which gives me 100 more fire. Focus is just because I'm a great sword user. If you're something else, you don't need focus. Speed eating, I am going to have to say it's a must, just because you need to heal. Every time he hits you, you cannot be under 85% of your health. Anything below that would be dangerous. He's actually allowed to kill you with one fucking hit, which is really annoying. So speed eating will help you heal and get back into the fight. It'll help you heal and dodge faster than you usually will. Weakness exploit is just for the extra damage. Handicraft, like I said, it comes with the legs, and this came with one of the armor pieces. Can't remember which one, so it doesn't really matter. But when you do hit crit, you hit 30% more, which is a nice bonus. Alright, so this is what the decorations look like. I have here fire attack, speed eating, thunder resistance, and focus just to max out my focus. So that's it for that. So you should end up with all these skills with this set and these decorations. Okay, let me just restock. Alright, for this, I'm gonna use this set. Works perfectly fine for level 49 Kirin, the one that you have to beat to get to level 50. But I want to show this off and show you guys that it does make a difference. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the harder version of Kirin. Also remember, you always want to go to 12. He's always around 12. Alright, so here's something that I've realized that a lot of people don't do. Canteen is the food. Everybody always goes for chef's choice. You shouldn't do that. Not for Kirin anyways. Now this is the food that you want to eat is veggie platter. Veggie platter gives you elemental resistance up large, meaning you'll be able to even take more damage from his lightning, which is amazing. Don't worry about the health, because that's not really important. You can just pop a max potion and you'll be fine. Alright, so let's do this. Forgive me if I do go down. I will try my best not to go down. But you know, Kirin, sometimes he doesn't care. Alright, so now another important fact, if you're playing by yourself, which I recommend if you're having trouble beating it in a group, your cat. Recommend you to give it Kirin's armor just for it to increase its survival. Kirin does beat the shit out of your cat, so it's good to have it survive for as long as possible. You want the orchestra because of the buff it gives you. She'll give you stun resist. She'll give you paralysis resist. She gives you all these things that will help Kirin be a little bit easier. So that is the best you could go with. For her weapon, you want to go with a sleep weapon. The chances of her or your cat sleeping Kirin is very low, but it's still a chance. It's happened to me. Hopefully it happens in this video. If she manages to put her to sleep, you can bomb Kirin and do extra damage. So that's always a bonus. Now that I explained everything, Don't forget, this is what speed eating looks like. Bam. Done drinking. Done drinking. That's it. Now, you want to go into fight fully prepared. You know? So after you eat the veggie platter, after you have all the skills that I have, this is what your thunder resistance will look like, 33, which is a pretty nice number. Now understand that once you put the thunder mantle, it'll go up. So, oops, set to starter. Now I say, when it comes to Kirin, you want to, Jesus. Even with all that resistance, Kirin still does a stupid amount of damage. I'll go into that. I say put the Thunder Mantle when Kirin actually enrages. Never get greedy with your attacks, because she will punish you. Usually attack Kirin when she's either charging that attack or charging any other type of attack. That attack usually kills with one hit, so you will want to avoid that attack as much as possible. So now she's going to enrage. When Kirin is actually enraged, it's when you want to put your Thunder Mantle on. Thanks to your Thunder Mantle, you're actually able to survive things that kill you with one hit. By no means does this mean play crazy and still immortal, you know. You can still die, but it just takes a little bit longer. Sorry if I go quiet. It's because I'm trying to focus. Two potions, there you go. See, like I said, speed eating when it comes to Kirin is an amazing thing to have. It's just makes it so much easier for you to heal. So remember, it's a slow battle. You have 50 minutes. Use the 50 minutes. It's not, you know, like, don't rush. There is certain spots you shouldn't fight Kirin. This being one of them. Just because you almost have no space to dodge her. Oh, I thought that lightning was coming from that way. She runs away. Every time she runs away, you want to check your healing. Now here's a very important thing that I am always telling everyone I play with. When your mantle runs out, you must take it off for it to recharge. So as soon as it runs out, you need to take it off. No matter what you're doing, that is more important than anything. Now here's a... If you hide in the smoke, Kirin actually loses sight of you and you get a free hit. That's Temporal Mantle that is doing his job. There we go, knock down. 1, 2, 3. You get 2 hits, and then Kirin decides what she wants to do with you. Sometimes she makes that mistake. You get an extra hit there. But sometimes she goes in rage, and you're screwed if you're in a charge attack. So like I said, this thing is a lifesaver. It'll dodge automatically no matter what you're doing. Now, it does not dodge attacks that are not heavily damaging. Okay, so Kirin can still kill you with this mantle on just by poking you a couple of times. So you need to be careful. It ran out. Take it off. Now when you don't have it on, and Kirin is also enraged, play as safe as possible, wait for Kirin to attack. Dodge even when Kirin is not about to hit you. Just because you want to play it safe. As you can see, the damage is just ridiculous. Now if you actually get Kirin in this 4, she actually loses sight of you, and you get a couple of free hits. Just trying to show that off. Let me see if I can. Oh. See, she loses sight of you. Free hit, but she still doesn't know where are you. So that's another free hit there. There's little tricks here and there, you know, everything helps. She'll keep dipping her face inside the thing, trying to figure out what the hell is hitting her. Holy shit. I'm inside there. See, what it does is she'll tap you with her horn, and she'll do the lightning attack and killing you. So again, like I say, 85%, no lower than that, if you want to survive the attack. So you can see I have the Thunder Mantle back, which is great. Perfect timing too. She's in rage, put her on. Hold off as long as you can before you put it on. Speed eating even makes potions useful. So once she leaves, you're running low on things. You fight her until she leaves. If you don't have any more, I don't recommend you continue to fight her. Double hit each other. So when that happens, might as well go for the full charge hit. Bullshit hit there. Oh, I'm dead. I got greedy with the hits. Now here's the bad thing. Whenever you go inside here, you do lose your mantle, which sucks. So be careful with that. If you can eat again, go right ahead and eat again. get your elemental resistance up large right back, and eat your max potion, and get right back into the fight. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I knew this wasn't going to be a perfect run. She always gets me something stupid. But I have beaten Kirin without dying with this set. Now, since Kirin is down there doing nothing, you want to play, make your cat play music. She'll give you a random buff. There you go. Stunt resist, which is perfect. Works for me. Let's see if I can get her to... Oh, she's leaving. When it comes to this part, play it safe. This is a very small place, so be careful with her attacks. Nope, not for now. Another thing, whenever you can, try to mount Kirin for the extra damage. Really helps. There you go. Now you want your heavy attack, your final attack, your final blow to be on the face, not the body. So when you see it, just make sure you're on the face for the extra damage. Knock her down. I'm gonna put bombs on the face. Don't worry, it gives you enough time because she still needs to get up. There you go. Really? Oops. There you go, back to full health. And continue the fight. Just leaving this place. Shit. Wasn't paying attention to my stamina. timing, Kirin. I got this hit. If it's in the body, it doesn't matter. Go. Still doesn't know where you're at. Sticks her face in. Sticks her face in again. It's like she's trying to figure out, you know, what the hell is attacking her, but she doesn't realize that she keeps coming back in. Now, at your own risk, do you continue to attack Kirin? Because if you continue to attack her, she might flinch. And if she flinches, she continues to fight you there. And you miss the chance of actually bombing Kirin's face. So, I don't really recommend you to do that. She is almost dying. Now, I can't stress this enough. Just because she is almost going down does not mean start playing reckless. She will take away all 3 lives at her last phase. This phase is extremely dangerous. Doesn't stop moving. She's a savage animal when she's dying. She's just trying to, she goes into survival mode. So play careful. Again, like I said, have 50 minutes. Especially if you're playing by yourself. Just take your time. And continue to fight her the way you've been fighting her the whole time. Careful, taking your time, attacking when you see an opening. Stuff like that. Don't get reckless just because she's going down. By no means does this mean she's any easier when she's dying. She's actually harder. Now, not a lot of people carry poison smoke bombs, but I do. This is not a must. It doesn't do that much damage, but it does a little bit extra damage. Plus, it doesn't wake her up. So you use like about 4, I believe. No poison Kirin. You can see she's poisoned when you start seeing 10s coming out like that. Now what you want to do is make sure you're buffed by a cat. There you go. Stun resistance is very important. You want to bomb the face. There you go. One is broken. Now I've noticed that when the horn is broken, Kirin doesn't have as much control over the lightning as usual. So the lightning is more unpredictable. So be extra careful. She is enraged. Sorry for the temporary mantle. If you don't have any mantles when you get to this point of the fight, I recommend just relax. You know, wait till the mantle comes back. At least one. What's that? This thing lets you play however the hell you want. But again, it will only dodge threatening attacks. Attacks that do a lot of damage. Doesn't dodge the little pokes that Kirin likes to do. So Kirin can actually kill you just by poking you a couple of times. Especially this Kirin. Still, even though you have this mantle on, I recommend for you to still dodge, like if you don't have it on. That way you don't get too, you know, you don't get too used to the fact that it's auto dodging for you. This thing is about to run out. I might as well take it off. Put on this one. It keeps you a rare, you know. If you start counting on that mantle way too much, you forget to dodge when it's important. You don't want that to happen. That should be almost over, to be honest. So bear with me. There you go. I apologize, she killed me once. But that's it. That's Kirin. Went down. Try to follow the tips and tricks that I gave you. By no means does this mean that Kirin is easy. And for new players out there, do not feel bad if you can't beat Kirin. Kirin is designed for Monster Hunter veterans. It's ridiculous. Kirin has been hard since it came out. From the DS, it's been horrible. It's not. Don't feel like you're not skilled enough. Kirin is a hard monster, even for veterans. You can't beat it with people. Try it by yourself. Also remember that when it's multiplayer, they have more health. They hit harder. So play it by yourself. Give it a go. I did it by myself, so can you. Remember, guys? By the way, almost forgot. This is the set you end up with. It glows a little. That's the difference of how it looks. You can see I have the entire set. The head comes with a double. The chest comes with 2 singles and 3 element. The head comes with thunder attack plus level 3, which is really good actually. The legs come with marathon runner. The waist comes with marathon runner, and you max out your thunder attack. In the end, you do end up with a couple of skills. I put thunder resistance on this just to ridiculously max out versus thunder. I messed around with it a little bit, you know. I added focus because I'm a great sword user. I added mind's eyes just because this doesn't have white sharpness, and a couple of attack boosts, you know, just to play around with it. Is it the best set in the entire game? By no means. Are you really gonna miss out on something? Not really. If you don't get this armor, it doesn't really matter. If you're a collector like I am, then go for it. But if not, don't stress it. You're not really missing out on anything. It's just what it is. The glow is a little bit cool, but that's about it. But like I said, I'm a great sword user. This is why I have the great sword. That was what I forgot to show off. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. See you guys.